Highlights of the Ballina Salmon Festival brought to you in association with Guardian Angel Montessori and Daycare Ballina, celebrating 20 great years serving the community. This week we're in the North Mayo capital Ballina for Heritage Day, part of the Ballina Salmon Festival 2022.
Everybody host to finish! Noisy stuff, oh! Right, we'll do the fourth figure this time.
Emma, you're PRO for the Ballina Salmon Festival, back after a long break and that, and what a day we're having today here, the crowds.
I know, it's an amazing and delighted to see everybody back out in the streets, and it's great to bring back Heritage Day to the original forum and having it, and having so many people embracing it and enjoying it.
And the new format seems to be working and keeping, as you said, heritage, very much heritage and culture today.
Absolutely. It took a lot of struggling to try to get back to this, but fair play to the team, they really pulled it off and everybody seems to really enjoying it, and it looks great, doesn't it?
And it's only, we're midway through the festival, of course. You had a big opening weekend as well.
We did, we had the launch. Unfortunately, it was raining during that, but we still managed to pull it off. And then we had the Teddy Bears picnic, which was a huge success. On Friday, we're having our Pierce Street party, and then on Saturday, we're having Broadway with a bang and fireworks afterwards. So it'll be great.
So it comes to a close on the Saturday.
On the Sunday, actually, we have a treasure hunt on Sunday as well.
Okay. And obviously, the whole concept of the Ballina Salmon Festival is for tourists to bring them to North Mayo, and it's certainly paying off. And I don't know how many thousands are here today, but they're certainly in the thousands.
Absolutely, definitely to bring the tourists in, but also to celebrate the wonderful place that we live, and to make people proud of it and to appreciate it and have something to celebrate, to do together as a community. I think we should be really fact that this is the largest and the oldest community festival in Ireland, and everybody seems to really embrace it and enjoying it.
And of course, we can't forget the cost of putting on a festival week like this, and the local businesses getting involved.
Yeah, it's huge cost. We really rely on donations for this, and it's all run on a completely voluntary basis as well. So, but it's a lot of hard work, a lot of months put into it, but I think it's well worth it.
Let's not forget, Emma, next year is even going to be bigger and better because the town is celebrating its 300th anniversary. So obviously, there'll be something specially planned for that.
Oh, absolutely. We have the whole year is in Celebration Ballina 2023, so the whole year is being planned for that. And of course, the middle of that, the highlight of that will be the Salmon Festival as well. So we're really looking forward to having a bigger and better and having even more people around.
This is certainly a little blast from the past you have here.
It is indeed, It is indeed, Henry, It's the cooking the bacon with the old pots on the old turf fire. That's the way it was done when I was a kid growing up. You'd have the open fire in the old house. You'd have the crane there, pot hanging on it. Your bacon, your cabbage, your potatoes. We'll put on the second pot now of potatoes. But we always put on the bacon first because it takes longer to boil the bacon than it does to boil the potatoes. So we have it rare now, we'll have to leave that for about half an hour and then we'll put on the potatoes.
I've Wolsey 1500 further up the line there, I purchased it about 3 years ago. It was in a bad state, so I got at it. It took me 3 years to get it back to a state now at the moment,
It's a 1991 Mini Cooper, less than 40,000 miles on the clock and in super condition.
I can see that.
I have it, I've owned it for 21 years. I'm just the second owner, so it's well looked after.
Yeah. And where did you come across it?
I was on the lookout for one for quite a while, and I heard about this one through a family friend down in Wexford, and I bought it off the original owner who had brought it over from the UK.
1911, Ford Model T.
And still going strong.
Yeah, just back from Cork the weekend there.
I believe you were in good company there with Michael Flatley and his wife.
Yeah. Dropped in for the tea.
I'd say they were very impressed with your car.
They were, yeah. There were over 70 Model Ts. She was, number 6. There was 5 older than us.
And what's the history of this car, Tom?
Originally Ballina, and came out to Crossmolina, back into Ballina, Crossmolina, and then went to Swensford. That's where I found the ball of rust.
And is she difficult to drive?
Well, you could say that.
Okay, I had a special request from a young girl while I was standing to the side there earlier on, and they wanted to know, do we play any music from the musical Frozen? Yes? So I says, we don't usually, but I'll organise something for you. Okay? So especially for all the young girls here, will you sing the songs from Frozen? Yes? Okay, this is for all the young people down there. Frozen, here we go.
Well, I'm joined here by a group of glamorous ladies, I must say, and certainly fitting into the spirit of the day. You set yourselves a challenge.
Yes, we did. We're part of we're Ballina Textile Group. We meet every Friday. And a month ago we gave ourselves a challenge that we'd make an outfit and wear it today. And that we did, and here we are.
And was it difficult to come up with the type of outfit that you wanted to
We
wear?
went for vintage. We have another lady, Bernie Murphy. She was our instructor. She told us what was vintage and what wasn't. Some of it is, some of it isn't. But we're happy to wear it.
And upcycled. We upcycled and use materials that we had. We're interested in that.
Yeah.
And not throwing away society.
And what about fashion now? Is this something you'd like to wear more constantly?
Would really love it. Mass on Sunday.
Yeah.
Please, if you're delighted.
Yeah. Because they are very glamorous, aren't
We're
they?
having fun today. We're having a great day today. Just having fun.
And what kind of reaction you get from the crowds here?
Yeah, people asking to take our photograph. That's not what happens every day around for us.
Yeah.
And we're not used to the attention and we're loving it. Yeah,
Loving it all.
yeah.
And may I add any proposals from any bachelors out there today?
Not yet, but it's young in the day yet.
And I got a proposal with the man with
Just
road
start that
frontage.
again. Yeah, just start that again.
I got a proposal from a man that has road frontage and plenty of acreage.
And did you give him a reply?
I'm leaving him waiting because he was too anxious, I thought.
And he has a thrashing machine.
Oh, lovely. I mean, that has to be special. Part of the dowry has to be the thrashing machine. Well, with the thousands of people here attending Heritage Day at the Ballina Salmon Festival, we managed to bump into the Lady of the Moy 2022, the lovely Cara Martin. Cara, congratulations on being selected as the 2022 Lady of the Moy. It must have been a very emotional night.
Hello, Henry. Yes, it was. Oh, I was crying, bawling my eyes out when they called out my name. My family were really, really, really happy. Dad jumped out of the chair with excitement. So I was quite surprised. I wasn't expecting it, but I'm delighted and I'm honoured to be this year's 2022 Lady of the Moy.
So you have a very busy week now. You've hit the ground running because you've already attended a few events so far.
Yeah. So this is my third event. The first event that I did was the Teddy Bears Picnic. That was brilliant. Got to meet all the lovely little kids. I dressed up as Snow White, so it was a real life princess to them. And then yesterday I was at the tea dance, so I got to waltz with a few lovely people. A lovely man asked me to waltz. Haven't ever been asked to waltz, so it was lovely to do that. So it was. Yeah, I'm very, very, very busy year ahead. College obviously is very important. Want to get my degree and everything, but so busy year ahead of me.
Well, look, enjoy it, and I've no doubt you'll make a wonderful ambassador for the town of Ballina.
Thank you
next
so
year.
much. Thank you, Henry. Thank you.
Cross back to the ladies. Once more, in we go. Back to this. Everybody, house it up. Away we go.
Well, that's it from part one of the show. Join us again in a couple of minutes with more highlights from Heritage Day here at the Ballina Salmon Festival. So don't go away. Superintendent, it's lovely to see you here in Ballina. North Mayo is your territory, isn't it?
That's right, Henry. I'm the superintendent in Ballina and also Balmullet, so I cover the entire North Mayo area. And it's fantastic to be here today on such a great occasion. The weather is good. And Ballina Salmon Festival is back in full swing again after the break for COVID, when everyone's lives was put on hold. And it's great to see the traditional Heritage Day being returned to the town. And it's testament to the efforts and the organisation went into it by the organising committee. So it's great work.
And the Garda Síochána work closely with the committee to ensure a week like this goes successfully.
Absolutely, there's constant liaison from the start of the organisation phase. It's months in the planning between the committee themselves. The Ballina Lions Club had a leading role in the Heritage Day itself this year now, and we would have liaised with the Lions Club committee and also the General Salmon Festival committee over the past few months. So a lot of planning, a lot of work went into it.
And you have a big presence here today because it's a double occasion really. Apart from the Salmon Festival, the Garda Síochána are celebrating the 100th anniversary, and you have a fantastic presence here this year.
That's right, 2022 is the 100-year anniversary of the Garda Síochána, and there's a programme of commemorative events around the country, and particularly in Mayo. Mayo had the first Garda as a member of the force, a man from Westport, and the first Garda Commissioner, Michael Staines, and we have a commemoration event in Newport in the month of August for that. But here today we decided to go a little bit extra. We would normally have a presence for the Heritage Day with maybe a community relations stand and crime prevention, but we wanted to incorporate the year that's in it, the centenary year. And we had this shop here made available to us from the Ballina Chamber of Commerce and John Jenkins, and it's fabulous. It's a fabulous space to have. We've set up mannequins inside with old Garda uniforms and display panels and everything else. And we have a classic patrol car, 1987. I've probably seen plenty of action back in the day.
Oh, absolutely, and there's huge interest in it today.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And it's actually owned by a member of the Garda Síochána. He's the Detective Sergeant in Dublin, Brendan Tighe is his name. And I'd like to thank Brendan for making the car available to us today. And it's a really good attraction, especially for the children.
Hands are over. All right, here. I'm very nervous. Yeah. Oh, no. You don't look after her. I'll look after her. Don't you worry. I'll look after her. All right. Come back.
Don't forget the proclamation has been read here at 12 o'clock today, and there's free drinking burning out for 2 hours, and the water supply will be cut off from 12 to 1. so anyone have to wash themselves, but they will do it now. They've only 1 hour to go.
Heritage Day special. Get one for €2 now.
You're a traditional basket maker.
Yes.
From County Leitrim.
County Leitrim, Fina, County Leitrim, South Leitrim.
And how long have you been making baskets?
The last 10 or 12 years. I'm at it on a regular basis. I met them when I was young, but I was working after that and I wouldn't have the time to make them. But semi-retired now, so I'm concentrating on them.
And was it hard to get back into making?
It wasn't, no. Once you know how to do it, once you have an idea how to do it, it's easy enough to pick it up again.
So what makes these baskets different than other baskets?
Well, these are completely grown Irish grown willow. The willow is cultivated especially for baskets. It's not a hedgerow basket, and they'll be the same willow they use in England for their baskets as well. Hedgerow baskets is a different type of basket, slightly rougher, and these rods are more flexible. That's why they're grown especially for the job.
So that's it. That's the road to that.
Okay.
Lovely stuff.
And how long would that last? I would imagine.
Forever.
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 Is it supposed to be left out in the rain?
No, never.
No, never.
Don't leave it out in the rain. No, it starts getting wet and dry. About 3 years if you left the basket outside the back door.
We're here today in Heritage Day in Ballina, and we're cooking the pig on the spit, which has been kindly donated by Donal Quinn, and it's in aid of the Irish Guide Dogs for the Blind. So it's going to be a lovely day. We'll be selling our rolls for €5 each. People are being extremely generous, and it's a wonderful occasion.
Keane, you're very much involved in the busking competition here at the Ballina Salmon Festival.
Yes, Henry. My name is Keane Gilmartin. I'm just coordinating the busking competition for the week. It's going on for the week, and I'd like to thank my sponsor, Canon Tansey Solicitors, for sponsoring my cash prizes. These are my two lovely ladies here that are in the busking competition, Ashley Malarkey and Joanne Gallagher.
I'm pop as well. I have plenty of backing tracks and I play guitar and piano, but I have the guitar out with me this week and I play a bit of my own music as well, so plenty of fun.
And how are you enjoying the busking competition?
I really am enjoying it. Yeah, it's great to see a great atmosphere, out in the street, and it's lovely it's a great buzz around.
So how are you enjoying the festival so far?
I'm finding it really fun. It's so nice to just sing and get the crowd going and just have fun, really. It's just amazing. Yeah.
And what kind of stuff are you performing?
Well, I'm singing pop songs and a mix of country as well.
You might just give us a bar of a song, maybe a couple of lines of it, any particular song that comes to mind.
Yeah.
Just have the day that's in it.
Yeah. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. As we gather in the chapel here in Oak and Maiden Jail, I think about these past few weeks, or will we say they failed?
Beautiful. Well, thanks to our main sponsor of highlights of the Ballina Salmon Festival, I caught up with the owner of Guardian Angel Montessori and Daycare, Louis Furlong. Louise, congratulations on 20 great years of Guardian Angels Montessori here in Ballina. It's quite a while and it's been a lot of changes over those years, I can well imagine.
Thanks, Henry. Yeah, definitely. 20 years is such an achievement for me personally anyway. A lot of changes in the kids and a lot of changes in me, but I'm very happy where I am today now.
Yeah, and starting off, how different was it now compared to today?
So originally we would have had a daycare in a house beside me, and then in 2008 we decided to purpose-build this Montessori. We wanted a kind of a friendly child-led place, and I think we've definitely created that now, where it's very safe and happy and kids can do what they want to do when they want to do, but yet they learn in a safe way too.
So what actually happens here? How does it work?
So we have 2 sessions of ETCH, that's the free preschool year. Year 1 is the morning class, and they'll be the older children, so they'll be moving on to school the following year. They're a rambunctious class, that's for sure. 19 kids and 3 teachers, so we're kept on our toes. And then the afternoon children, they're a little bit younger, so lots of play skills, don't bite your friends, and how to sit down, things like that.
And it operates the same as school terms, is it?
Yeah, so we run 38 weeks of the year. Those teachers definitely need a break for the summer months. They're run off their feet, but yeah, the 38 weeks of the year.
Louise, how different is your Montessori to the preschools?
So I like to think that we have a very creative experience here. I'd be very creative myself, so I like to bring that into with the children, where we'd explore paint, we'd mix the colours, learn how they'd mix and how they change. My staff, like they're good at singing and one be good at dancing, so we all blend that together to make the perfect team. And I find that this really works for us and we get a little bit of everything and the kids are happy.
And you have a lovely outdoor area for the children as well.
Yeah, like I'm aware that we have a small space, but I've done the best I can with it. So we've created little areas of interest and little pockets of fun where the kids can go around. So it's not an open area where they'd run around, but definitely they could hide and explore. It seems to do the job right now.
And no shortage of getting children to come to your Montessori school here to the Guardian Angels.
No, we're quite lucky actually. We're full for next year's morning session, so we're taking bookings for the afternoon session. People often say, oh, we didn't know that you were here. I think it's because we're so hidden in a way. So I'm just trying to get ourselves out there and let people know that we've been here for 20 years and that we're doing a great job.
Would it be fair to ask you, how do you see the future of your business here now? Do you think there'll be more changes again? And
I suppose with the childcare sector at the minute, it's a very unsteady kind of thing with pay rates and just general policies and procedures because we're very regulated. Yeah, we've had our DESH inspection last year with the Department of Education and we had our TUSLA inspection, all passed with flying colours. So it's nice to know that we're doing a good job. And
and that's great for the parents, gives them great reassurance.
Definitely. It gives them a seal of approval knowing that we are doing a good job. But I think the kids coming out smiling is definitely a telltale sign of that. I suppose I like the way it's been run at the minute. I mean, it suits everyone. It's right next to my house, so I have no commute. Children are happy and the parents are happy, so if I can keep going as long as I can, I will.
And I know that you've been very gracious that you've sponsored the highlights of the Ballina Salmon Festival, and of course that's important for you and indeed the children because they're very much part of the Salmon Festival.
Definitely, like it's a huge highlight of the year and they'd always be talking about the teddy bears picnic or the fireworks. So coming up in June we'd be explaining what fireworks were and how they were made, and maybe we might have our own teddy bears picnic so they could prepare for that. It's lovely just being a part of community in Ballina that we've been here for 20 years, so I'd like to give back a little bit as well.
Finally, if people want to get in touch with you, what's the best way, Louise?
Well, we're all over social media. We're on our Instagram, Facebook. We have our Facebook page. You can find us under Guardian Angels. And we have a website as well, which is ballinamontessori.ie. And you can find all the information there.
Well, we're coming close to the end of the programme and congrats to everybody involved with the Heritage Day at Ballina Salmon Festival. We're going to leave you now with a fantastic fireworks display. So until same time next week, it's long before.